Okay, guys, it is time to tap into your feminine energy because I am so tired of watching my woman, my divine, feminine, beautiful woman, stuck in their masculine energy. Okay, that is not for us and it will never be. It is just time to step into our most radiant selves in our power where it feels effortless and it is smooth and it just feels right. Okay. And I'm so excited to help you guys tap into that energy because it has done nothing but miraculous things in my life where the blessings that I've always prayed for just falls on my lap. I walk into a room and I'm instantly recognized and I don't have to chase anything, which is what you want. Okay, you don't want to be the one who overgives, who overproves, who overexplains. You don't want to be that girl anymore. You want to step into the self where you are just your most authentic self, in your truest essence, in your softest form, in your divine feminine energy. After this video, I hope that you take away some key notes and that it helps you transform your day to day. The first thing is we need to get into our affirmation bag, okay? I started with a belief system that was very dysregulated, very traumatized, very broken. And a lot of us come from broken homes, absent fathers, narcissistic mothers, like you name it all. And I have probably been through it more than a lot of people, which is why I can honestly step into this camera and use my voice now because I've done the inner work to cultivate my inner peace. Not because I wanted to cultivate my inner peace, but because I was forced to. If I didn't, I would be a turbulent little tornado walking around as a rager. I used to be a rager, but now every time I step into a room, I'm around other people, they're always like, "Girl, how are you so calm? Like, how are you just always on chill?" Because I have done the affirmations to first rewire my subconscious brain because everything that we experience in our reality is simply a projection of what we have wired in our subconscious brain. Everything that we experience, the partners that we attract, are all manifestations of what we believe we deserve. Okay, even the balance on your bank account, guys, that's all a projection of what you think you deserve. And love and money are actually very much tied. They are the same frequency, the same energy, but that is a whole other video that I will get into. But today we're just focusing on how to cultivate your feminine energy. It's important, okay? This is not for gimmicks. Only use these tactics if you're ready to be the most powerful version of yourself. All right. Your affirmations, like I said, you first need to believe that you are worthy of the things that you are calling in. If you are praying for something and you low key deep within yourself don't believe you deserve it, do you think you're gonna get it? No, you're never gonna get it. Until you can accept that you are worthy of everything that you desire, then and only then can you actually receive it. Now, that brings me to my next point. Feminine energy is about receiving, it is about falling back into your truest essence and just knowing that you deserve what you're praying for. Like I said, when you are in that energy, you're at peace, you're in calm, you're in soft receiving energy. You let God determine your outcome. You're not forceful of when, how, where. Like, you don't care about those micro human details. Those are all 3D work. Feminine women work in the 5D world. We work in the dark for energy, not dark, but in the hidden forces. We work inside. A feminine woman can make a room shift without lifting a finger. That's how powerful we are. And as soon as you tap into that, it's over. Okay. Ooh, the next one is nervous system regulation. Calm woman is a rare woman. Immediately, you're standing out already because you were walking in with such calm, magnetic aura. You're not in this chasing energy, which can be felt, okay? Because everything works in energy. Believe it or not, people around you know when you're chasing, even if it doesn't look like, even if you're not screaming it at the top of your lungs, like it can be felt. What's the freaking word? It's so crazy because I can't even think of the word because it doesn't exist in my vocabulary. What's the word? It's my gosh. Oh my gosh. It starts with a D. Like you're desperate. It doesn't even exist in my vocabulary, y'all, because I forgot about that word. Desperate energy is felt. It echoes through the room. But when you're in calm energy, that means you know you're deserving of everything. So yeah, don't be a desperate woman. Know who you are. Love yourself. Be at peace. Be calm. Be magnetic. Know that everything you desire will come to you easily and effortlessly. That's actually an affirmation that I always practice, and it has done absolute magic in my life. Everything I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. Like, ooh, it gives me shivers. I love that affirmation so much. Okay, so calm nervous system. Take note, guys. This is very important things I'm saying right now. Don't play with it. Also, be playful. A feminine woman is playful. Like, you can take life seriously if you wanted to. You can. A playful woman knows that it's in this energy, it's in this frequency that you attract the good things in life. Also, when you're so tapped into your emotions and you have such, like you're just enthusiastic about life. You wake up in the morning and you're so happy for the day ahead of you. You're already attracting the good things and the finer things in life. When something good happens to you, you're overjoyed with the with that blessing because your hands are wide open. Your heart chakra is open. You're in receiver mode. You're grateful that your provider, the greatest provider, which is the most high, has provided you with this blessing. Also, a feminine woman is very tapped in with God. Okay, I don't know if you guys are tapped in with God, but I know I am. And that's how I am able to be at flow state. Because let me show you guys this pool right now. See, this pool, it's filled with water. That water is me. There is depth, there is beauty, it's calm, it's soft, it cleanses, it purifies. You could play in it, you could swim in it, you could like do a backflow. Like you could do a lot of things in this water. But look what's holding it up right now. This container. There is a structure. There is something holding it up so that it can flow, so that it can play, so that it can be. And that's God. Cultivating that relationship with the Most High is important to be in your most feminine, magnetic era. I have my notes here because I have so much to say. Softness lives in safety because to be soft, you need that safety. Like I said, right here, that safety right here. Okay. But also, knowing God will give you peace. Serving a God of love and peace will naturally flow into your life, of love and peace, of love and light. And who doesn't want to be like filled with that energy? Everywhere you go, you are felt. It's like you're radiating, you're glowing, your aura speaks for you before your mouth even opens. This is pure magic. If you know, you know. Feminine energy is not about performance at all. It's not about acting like a damsel in distress. Like, that is a rumor, that is a lie they sold to you. You do not have to act like a damsel in distress at all. I don't know who came up with that. A soft feminine woman is like a blade, a very sharp, fine blade wrapped in the finest silk. Okay, like you're beautiful to look at. You're like you are soft on the outside, but that doesn't mean that you're not sharp on the inside. You actually have full control over yourself internally. Which leads me to my next point. A feminine woman is not reactive. They're actually responsive. They don't react to every circumstance, every trial, every tribulation that's thrown their way. They don't just start reacting out of emotion. They actually have control over that. And are they take a moment to go inwards and become self-aware of what they're feeling. They honor their feelings, they don't suppress it, but they don't let it control them, which is important. Okay, to cultivate peace in your life, you need to have self-mastery. You can't go around like a ticking time bomb, because anyone who has the power to get an emotional reaction out of you has control over you. And that is weakness. People think being a rager, people think that you're yelling at the top of your lungs, you're reacting, you're in fight mode. That's strength. No, baby, that's not strength. You're letting the world control you rather than you being in control of the world, of your world at least. You're not trying to control the world, you're trying to control your world. When you're able to take a moment to pause and step back, you're actually giving yourself a moment to reflect and see how or why you've created this in your reality, because everything is just a mirror of you. Now, that's a whole other video, and honestly, I'll get into it on another day. But today is all about how to be your most feminine, glowing, radiating self. Anyways, you guys, that is all I have for today. I hope that you've taken some notes and that you're inspired to at least explore your femininity and explore your feminine energy on a deeper level. You do not have to chase, overgive, overprove. You don't have to do that, because when you were born as a feminine woman, you were born with inherent value. You were born to create life. With that same energy, that same power in your body to create life, you can create your dream life by working inwards, by working internally. We have the power to create another human, y'all. Doesn't that blow your mind a little bit? Like, that is the most magical thing you can do. Building in this world, you can do it with that same life force energy. But you first have to tap in to your life force energy. And your life force energy is your ability to tap into the depths of your emotions. Emotions is nothing but energy and motion. And when you can go deep with your emotions, the more emotions you have, the more energy you have to work with. So don't be afraid of your depth. Honor it. Yes, I'm actually just so excited for you guys to tap into this energy and not be afraid of it. You don't have to go through life numb anymore. You don't have to go through life in fight or flight mode, survival mode, freeze or fawn. Just honor who you are, your truest essence, and be proud of it because it's your most magnetic and your most powerful version of yourself. If I can do it and I was born into a family that was a little bit dysfunctional, like, absent father, narcissistic mother, abusive household, like you name it all. And I have probably gone through it. But if I can do it, you can too. It's in the darkness of our soul that we find our light. So it's okay if you're not there yet. It's okay if you haven't found your light yet. Stay tuned in this journey, in this channel, and I promise you, you will find your spark. You will find your radiance. You will glow. It is your birthright. It is accessible to every single one of us. See you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for listening. Bye.